Do you believe that aliens will come and kill all people in the near future? I study at school and I have a habit to check everything in several sources, make my own research, and only then the conclusions. So you can imagine how much time I spent on learning only one paragraph. But it gives me pleasure and confidence, and it's a big weight off my shoulders to be aware of what is true and what is false. But even with fact-checking, I can doubt my view. Raise your hands if you doubted your answer to the lesson. Raise your hands if you have had doubts asked about your opinion in school. We can't know everything, so the second type of question is easier. Isn't it? You can say whatever you think because it's your opinion, and teachers will be satisfied anyway. One day, through my experience, the answer is no. Once upon a time, the teacher asked me if I like the novel. It was a tricky question. If I had said no, even with arguments, she would have said, "You didn't read attentively," be angry with me and give me a bad rating. But why I have to lie? It's improper, isn't it? I was taught that lying is bad, but I was also encouraged to have a good grades. It wasn't the only one episode when there were doubts because of the conflict between belief and reality. I think everyone has the same experience that also creates the same conflict inside. There are a lot of this in our daily life. But I want to give an example that everyone knows and worry about. I will present some facts and also some reasonable hypotheses. You may not believe me, and this is my aim, to make you think, filtrate, and make your own conclusions. So, my example is global warming, and therefore the question: is global warming so simple thing that most people have the same opinion about it? Probably you will say that global warming is included in the top problems of humanity, and almost every day you hear about the current situation. Moreover that, you always hear scary predictions to the future. But can we definitely know what will be in the future? Of course, no. So there are a lot of other, more attractive hypotheses. For instance, the German scientist Stefan Kroperin insists that the growth of the concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere has a good influence on the dry regions on our planet. He visited the Sahara Desert several times and interviewed local people who claimed that they started to graze their cattle on earlier lifeless places. There are also evidences that our contribution to the global warming isn't as big as we display. Some scientists insist that the climate of the Earth is changing all the time of its existence, and the same is happening now. Their conclusion is that our role in global warming is really small. I have a friend who studies physics and astronomy. She is also interested in all belonging to those sciences. She told me one really interesting hypothesis about reasons of global warming. It sounds the next way. After Big Bang, our planet is moving away from the center of the universe. So, because of this, the temperature around the Earth is getting lower. Some scientists claimed that global warming is just act of our planet to maintain the permanent temperature. There are a lot of different reasonable hypotheses about the reasons and outcomes of global warming. So why do absolute majority of people believe that global warming is caused only by people and in the end will kill us? Why do we choose the worst one? People always want to believe in better, don't we? Why do most people have the same opinion about something? The answer is hidden in our perception. Each of us has pictures that are our own understanding of the problem or question. They form during the life thanks to the information and knowledge that form the outline, and also emotions and ideas that color our picture. Thanks to them, we do what we do. The brighter the picture is, the more important for us it is. The problem is that simple, understandable facts are the easiest to find. They can create a picture for us even if we don't do deep research. New facts that disagree with the current view can blur our sureness, but it's only in case that you are looking for something new. We have pictures for almost everything, and mostly we aren't professionals in all that we are sure of. But where does the confidence come from? We don't need to learn everything. Why do we need to waste our time on it? But where come from confidence? And why do a lot of people have the same opinion about it? In the 16th century, when the biggest problem of humanity was cruel and unfair government, Thomas More created his utopia. There he describes the perfect, unreal world with ideal socio-political system. He added brightness to each picture. And then the other writers and public figures did the same. They showed people what they can have. And in the end, the Thomas More goal was achieved. Socio-political system now is much better. As the saying goes, people will do more to save money than to get them. Thomas More make people want to get something, and nowadays people use the opposite. If we are talking about global warming, we can describe it as anti-utopia. Scary, detailed world that everyone fear and will do everything to stop it. And only few people try to check their fears. If you just believe in what you hear, you have a general view that really looks like picture colored by numbers. You get all you need, and it left only to color with specified colors that are expected emotions. It takes the least time and gives you satisfaction and confidence. A lot of people are lazy enough, so they use this way. It also explains why a lot of people have the same opinion about something. So, coming back to my question, is global warming so simple that most people have the same opinion about it? The answer is no. It's complicatable, debatable, and doubtful. And the smartest people of the world aren't definitely sure. But lazy people are. Global warming isn't the only doubtful question in today's world. If you think carefully, spend some time, you won't be sure in earlier obvious statements. So, should you do your own research and change your opinion about something? The answer isn't simple. Having picture colored by numbers saves you time for maybe more important things. Maybe the general views are created to encourage people to get something bigger together. Or it's better for us not to know something. But how to be sure in something without checking? How to be sure in your decisions and that the result will be as you expect? I decided to be author of my picture. Confidence or doubt? Uniqueness or ordinariness? Spend time or save it? Picture colored by numbers or your own? It's only your choice. Thank you.